While you were down, I went and fixed some of my stuff.
Oh. Alright,
Because
we are back live. Oh,
Alrighty.
not sure exactly what happened there, but we are back now.
The joys of technology.
Oh, yeah. It's always fun. So, we are back, and it does look like Justin Michael still on the lead. Eric Burley currently sitting in second. So, Kody, we were talking a little bit before that technical issues. Why don't you kind of explain, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, kind of explain what's going on and what's the cause tonight.
What was that? You broke up there.
If you're comfortable with it, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but would you mind kind of like talking about the cause of tonight's race, what's kind of going on, just to kind of give our viewers, you know, a look into why all these guys banded together to help support you?
It's called Langerhans cell histocytosis. It's a pediatrics disease. It's usually affected, between birth and I think they said it's 5 years old. Is usually when it occurs. It's 1 in 200,000 people. Kids or 200,000 kids will get it. And usually it goes away without any treatment. But in my case, they've told me I've probably had it for 10 to 12 years. And I've never showed any symptoms of it. And then what happened was, the gums on the left side of my mouth disappeared. I went to the dentist. He told me that, we're going to have to pull them. So he pulled them. And then, back here in July, I woke up and the whole left side of my face was swollen. So I went back to the dentist. And he took an x-ray, and that's when they found the tumor in my jaw. And then I got sent to a specialist. He biopsied it. It came back as Langerhans cell histocytosis. And then I went to the other hospital. They did, a review of the case and everything. I went for a PET scan. That's when they found out that it's in my brain, my neck, my jaw, my lungs, my spleen, my liver, my kidneys. So I'm quote-unquote high risk, which treatment's a little bit harder, but I've started chemo. This was going to be my 4th week, but I didn't get chemo on Friday like I normally do because of some other reasons. So I got to go back Wednesday to meet with them, figure out a plan, and then after it's all said and done, I got to get surgery to replace the whole left half of my jaw with bone from in my femur.
Well, I'm sorry to hear all that, man, and we're all here for you, and I think you can see tonight with 26, actually we had more than 26. I think last I had heard, we had 42 drivers registered for this event tonight that had paid fees to race, so hopefully that helps you out, and that kind of puts your mind at ease for some of the financial things that are going to come with this, but we're all hoping you get better, man, and just keep fighting.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came out and everybody that's the race and everybody that put this together. It really means a lot.
And we do have a new leader. I don't know if you saw that, Skylar. Eric Burley leading the race now, lap 90. We're almost halfway through this race.
Yeah, he's made his way up toward the front. He's kind of been patient and working his way up there. And looks like he got himself the lead now.
And it does look like we have 16 drivers remaining on the lead, on the lead lap so far. Those 16 drivers separated by 8 seconds, and then you go back to Kirk Smith, 1 lap down. Paul Fugate now 1 lap down. Eric Spencer 3 laps down. Greg Klein has taking his car behind the wall. It looks like Nicole Ronaldo has parked it for now. And John Ronaldo back on the track, 23 laps down. Michael Maxwell, Bobby Watts, Chris Grandel, and Richard Bros have all taken their cars behind the wall, it looks to be.
Yeah, that would be the way it appears. We've got that many out. It leaves us about 19 or 20 on the track. I believe it's numbered. That number's 19.
I'm showing 22 on the track. Well, no, Chris Grandel and Nicole are not on the track, so I'm showing actually 20 on the track.
It's looks like Jeremy Crandall had the running back where he is had one of the fastest laps that last time by. So look for him to work his way back up to the pack.
Yeah, we did see. You said that was Jeremy Crandall or Jonathan Cadwell.
Jeremy Crandall.
All right, let's go back to him and see how he is doing back here in the 10th spot. Back to Jeremy in the 92 machine. Back here, he's got the 9 of David Thompson Jr. right behind him. And he's got to try to catch up to Zach Howell now. He's starting to lose some time on him a little bit. So Eric Burley's still up front. Let's go back up front and look at our top 5 as they sit right now. Eric Burley started 3rd tonight, now sits in front. Jackson Allen started 12th, sits in 2nd. Josh Bonwell started 2nd. He's working his way back up the field. Now sits in 3rd. Ivan Jones started 19th, now up in 4th. Craig Sykes started 21st, now sits in 5th. And I tell you what, a lot of these guys have raced together in the past, as we have 3 Lazy Days racing drivers up front and 2 Blown Gasket racing drivers in this top 5. So these guys all know each other pretty well out here. As Eric Burley getting ready to bring him around to lap 100. As we're next time around, we'll be the halfway point of tonight's race, and they're going to start clicking away laps now.
Yeah, definitely at the halfway point. They'll, been some pretty good racing so far.
I thought I'd join you guys in here. We're about halfway. How about we give away something?
Oh, well, that is Chris Grandel. I was wondering who was talking to me. All right.
What do we want to give away, Chris?
Well, let's see. We got, what, 2 copies of Sim Racing Setup Analyzer?
Yes, sir. Mark Montanari with Sim Racing Setup Analyzer has donated 2 free copies of his Setup Analyzer software to 2 random people here in our race tonight.
Sounds good. Well, I just ran all the entries through one of those fancy websites, and we're going to give that first copy to Joey Stats.
Congratulations to Joey Stats.
All right, and I believe we'll have Chris Grandel kind of in and out throughout the night. Or Chris, are you going to stay in the booth with us?
No, I'm going to drop out here. I'm kind of doing the race admin thing, but I will be back.
All right, and once again, what was the prize for Joey Stats?
It is the Sim Setup Analyzer from Mark Montanari.
All right, so congrats to Joey Stats on the Sim Setup Analyzer, and I imagine you'll have contact with him later on in the night. I believe he's still out there. Joey Stats currently sitting in 14th, running in that 88 machine, involved in a wreck earlier. He's fighting back, though. He's got a lot of damage on that car still. So maybe that setup analyzer will help him later on, trying to figure out the car setup and get his car running right. So hopefully that helps him out. Congrats to Joey Stats once again on that. And Chris, I imagine we'll hear from you later on tonight for another giveaway.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
That was Chris Grandel, one of the eyes in the sky tonight. He was racing for a short time and parked it and went up in the booth. So he is up actually in the tower, making sure these guys are racing correctly, as we're now on lap 105.
Yeah, and since we went ahead and did that, I want to go ahead and, just give a shout out real quick to some of the sponsors for the event here tonight. Sim Racing Setup Analyzer, of course, being one of them. Domino's, TJ Wise Racing, Sim Nation TV, NPR Setup Analyzer, TSK Designs, Carolina Sim Skins, that's a mouthful, and Knack Tech Solutions, and of course Max Speed TV3.
Glad to help out the cause here, and glad to be here supporting Kody Kreamer tonight. And thanks once again to all the sponsors out there tonight. And I know Robert McFarland of Domino's TYJ did help support, and he is on the track right now, running actually right in front of Joey Stats in 14th, just past him for that 14th spot. And we saw him last night running his Domino's TYJ Domino's sponsor car. Tonight he has changed it up. He's got the Kody Kreamer sponsor car out there tonight, so good job by him, and good job by all these guys. It's impressive to see this many people out here supporting the cause and running this scheme that you guys have made for them.
Absolutely, it is. It definitely, it's really awesome that we can, rally around one of the Lazy Days drivers and help him out in the time that he needs. So we're excited as a team to be able to put this on today.
As we're seeing it go to lap 110 here shortly. Eric Burley out front still, and he is starting to open up a little bit of time on the rest of the field. Go back up front to Eric, as maybe it's his battle behind him that's slowing him up. You see Jackson Allen and Justin Michael back here battling for the second and third position. Right behind them, you have Josh Bonwell and Craig Sykes moving his way back up the field after getting that front end destroyed.
Yeah, it looks like Eric's got himself about a 0.6 of a second lead here, and probably just cruising pretty comfortable. I didn't get a lot of chance to practice, and obviously I didn't make it out on the track tonight, so I'm not sure what a fuel run looks like for these guys tonight, but I imagine some of them are probably already starting to think about those green flag pit stops.
And if I remember right, it's about 30 to 40 laps, or not, 40 to 50 laps, maybe even 60 if you can fit it in on those tires. And let's take a look. The last pit stops were on lap 83, so you're right. They're going to be coming into that pit window here shortly.
I love seeing how green flag pit stops shake up these races. It's always interesting to see who can get on pit road the smoothest and get off pit road the smoothest without having any issues.
Yeah, it can definitely make or break your race. I've seen a lot of guys go to pit road and get caught with a speeding penalty, or lose control, lock up the tires going into the pits, or even miss their pit stop or their pit stall, and that can be the result of losing the race for these guys.
Yeah, especially if it starts to stay green, they're a mistake under a green flag pit stop definitely hurts.
And we're starting to see a little bit of a teammate battle here, and I believe in the third position it's looking like Josh Bonwell and Craig Sykes, and we're starting to see some of those pit stops. We saw somebody dip down to pit road. That was Jackson Allen coming down pit road. So we have our first pit stop of this green flag stint.
Yeah, and he's going to drop it down to about 50 miles per hour here and run the full length of pit road. A lot of unused pit stalls on the track, of course. He looks like he started, so he's made it to his box, and he'll get his four fresh tires. He's got a little bit of right side damage, so it'll be interesting to see if he uses his free fix here, or if he saves that for a little bit later.
So we did see that was Jackson Allen coming down pit road. He is coming off now. He'll be one lap down. A pretty interesting strategy to take the early pit stop here.
Yeah, and I'm starting to hear a little bit of chatter of some more cars pitting. Maybe the 44 and the 33 pitting this time by.
All right, let's go to the 44 of Paul Fugate.
So it'll be interesting to see how those four fresh tires help Jackson as these leaders stay out here. And we just got one up hard into the wall, and he's going to be coming down to pit road this time as well.
Yeah, that was interesting there, because we saw Paul kind of slowing up a little bit to try to get to that pit road, and then we saw Cargo flying up in the air like they forgot to take the corner and slow down. And it looks like we got one smoking now too. We have one smoking coming to pit road. And I believe that is Kirk Smith. So now the 44 of Paul Fugate bringing it down pit road. Or is that the 14 of Eric Barilli? No, it's not. Eric Barilli is out on the point. Let's see who maybe that was. Not seeing anybody smoke at the moment. I was going to say maybe it was Nathan Anderson.
And he may have just gotten the tires all locked up getting onto pit road as well. With the cycle of pit stop, we've got 11 cars left on the lead lap, and it looks like Eric Burley out 1.1 seconds out over the 87, who's I'm hearing coming to pit road this time.
So Eric will extend his lead as everybody has pitted behind him. It does look like maybe Josh Bonwell hasn't yet, but I'll tell you what, Eric's going to stay out, and if I remember how Eric drives this thing, he's going to try to stay out as long as he can, get as many laps under this fuel run, so his final stop will be his next stop will be his final stop, or he's going to hope for that caution to come out just before he pits in. So as we hit the 80 to go, let's go ahead and step away for another commercial break here tonight so we can stretch our legs and be ready for the final 80 laps of the 2016 Kody Kreamer Take a Bite Out of Cancer Charlotte 300.
Our research shows drivers want a league with no
cheating,
kids wrecking me.
Admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs.
Intentional wrecks.
Drivers we interviewed also won a league with
clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
enjoys having all the drivers,
a full field of drivers,
end-of-year cash purse,
follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing, we listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh?
All right, and Eric Burley's still out there, has not taken to the pits. He is 10 seconds ahead, 11 seconds, and that is actually growing because we did see, I believe it was Jonathan Cadwell take to the pits, and also it does look like Austin Guichabone took to the pits. And now Eric Burley coming down pit road on lap 124. That was roughly a 45 lap fuel strategy for Eric Burley. And does that give up the lead, though, to Ivan Jones as he's going to come down pit road. That's Scott Johnson's coming down pit road. So Ivan Jones will be your leader. If we can find him on the track. There he is. And now Ivan 5 seconds ahead, 6 seconds ahead. Is he going to come down pit road as well?
Ivan was our first one to, or no, Ivan wasn't. Jackson was our first one to jump down pit road. So it'll be interesting to see when the rest of these leaders pit.
And I'm not sure what's going on.
Looks like
Ivan's time. There it is, 6 seconds ahead. And I think the time is trying to catch up because I'm showing Jeremy Crandall 3.5 seconds behind Ivan. I think it is still counting. Oh, there it goes. It did flip back over, but it was still counting Eric as the next car behind him. That has since changed, and Ivan Jones, your new leader here, 3.3 seconds ahead. I believe he still has to pit, doesn't he?
I believe so as well. And that puts Jackson Allen up into third, and the pitting early seems like it's going to pay off for him if this continues to stay a long green run.
Yeah, he does have roughly a 6-second lead on Craig Sykes, who is sitting in fifth right, or no, excuse me, he does have a 3-second lead on Justin Michael, who is sitting fourth right now. And Ivan Jones decided to bring it down pit road, so that'll give up the lead to Jeremy Crandall, who's going to come around and take the lead here on lap 128.
Who I believe is not yet pitted either.
Let's see when Jeremy Crandall last pitted.
It looks like, if my numbers are right, 46 laps ago. And Jeremy Crandall is coming to pit road this time, is what I'm hearing.
Yep, his last pit stop was lap 82, so he got a long fuel strategy out of that one. And will that pay off in the end, though? It looked like he's going to come on to pit road kind of hot, lock him up. He's
Definitely.
Get the black flag. But we'll go back out front to our new leader, Jackson Allen, back in the lead, taking his 23rd lap of the night.
It's going to be interesting to see if that 92 does get a black flag or not. He was definitely coming in hot. And that'll pretty much bust his strategy to pieces for the night.
And I think that'll...
And we have a yellow.
Oh, interesting. This is going to change a lot of things up because this is at the very tail end of the green flag stops. Let's see who it was. I am showing David Thompson slowed way down. Was it David Thompson? Take a look back. Maybe. Oh, he was in the grass. So we're going to take a look to see what happened to David Thompson here with our 6th caution of the night.
Looks like he got a bit loose coming off of turn 4 and spun it down into the grass. And doesn't look like he hurt the car too bad. So should be able to get it going and get back going. Looks like he's 2 laps down So due to the caution, there'll be no wave around for him.
Yeah, we were watching his spin there, and I'm surprised, I guess, it's on the infield. You don't know what's going to happen on that infield, so I can understand why they would pull the caution there, but a lot of the times you see guys off the track and no caution will come out.
Yeah, I think it was definitely because he came to stop on the apron there after that spin, and, don't want anybody to try and clip that apron and hit him.
So Jackson Allen, your leader here, 131 laps, about to go into the books. And Jackson Allen has led 25 laps. Let's take a look at our race summary here tonight. Jackson Allen is your leader. 16 lead changes. Your fastest lap of 27.981 belongs to Josh Bonwell. So Josh Bonwell does have the fastest time of the night. 6 cautions, 21 laps of caution so far tonight. 70 laps remaining at this point. We are doing our pit stops. Let's go ahead and step away for our commercial break here. If we can pull up the pit lane, there it is. We'll go ahead and pull away for our commercial break now, and we'll be back as we get ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here at Charlotte.
Our research shows drivers won a league with no
cheating,
Kids wrecking me.
admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs,
intentional wrecks.
Drivers we interviewed also won a league with
clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
Enjoys having all the drivers.
A full field of drivers.
end-of-year cash purse.
Follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing, we listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh?
All right, and we are back. Your leader currently is Jackson Allen, who's going to lead his 27th lap of the night. Justin Michael currently sits in second. Craig Sykes up in third. Josh Bonwell in fourth. And Jonathan Cadwell back up into the top 5. Eric Burley just outside of that top 5.
And I am back.
All right, we're doubling them up. Pace car lights are out, and I am back, or I'm on replay because we are green actually. And Justin Michael on the point right now.
Absolutely got to love technical difficulties.
So we are coming near the 60 to go. Josh Bonwell back up front after starting on the front road tonight. He did fall back after a while, but we're going to see how long he can hold on to that lead now, late in this race. Josh Bonwell does have a lot of experience up front leading races, so let's see if this is his time to shine now. And behind him you have Justin Michael and Eric Burley back in the top three. Jackson Allen is fourth, and Jonathan Cadwell currently sitting in fifth. So this top five is super competitive, and I would be surprised to see the lead change, have a couple more lead changes before the night is over. But Josh Bonwell extending that lead out to 0.7 at times, currently sitting at 0.6, now back up to 0.7. So Josh is definitely figuring out the track, and he likes this clean air in front of him.
Yeah, being in clean air is definitely a good thing. You know, more so than just the airflow over the car. You don't have to worry about what's going on out front of you, and so you're not watching the rear view and out the windshield.
Yeah, we are seeing Josh Bonwell now extend his lead out to 8 seconds. This is kind of what we saw last night near the tail end of that heat race. So he is right in his comfort zone right now. We'll go back to Justin Michael, who's got a battle on his hands. The 14 of Eric Burley trying to work around him and move into that second spot.
Yeah, it looks like Josh has got him about a 0.7 of a second lead here over the 87, the 14 and the 39. Looks like we're going to have another caution out here on the track tonight.
Yeah, it does. Let's take a look to see what it was. It looks like it was Eric Barilli, as he was showing at a dead stop, and he's on the infield. A tough break for Eric.
Yeah, he's definitely having a good race. It looks like he just caught the ball coming off of 4, and Jackson Allen had nowhere to go and tagged him right in the right rear. But it does look like he'll get the car straight and bring it in, possibly use this fast repair, and go back at it here for the last 54 laps or so.
All right, so it does look like Eric currently on the tail end of the lead lap cars. And now
yeah, it's gonna be.
Will Josh Bonwell come down pit road? Because I imagine if these guys come down pit road, they might be able to save some fuel and be done pitting for the night.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
we saw them earlier. We saw a couple drivers push it to, a little over 40 laps. So I'm going to be excited to see Eric here. He's going to, with just 50 laps to go, roughly when we get the green flag, he's going to be racing his way back up through there.
Oh, and the 87 of Justin Michael almost beats Josh Bonwell off of pit road. Or did he? They're going to put Justin Michael ahead of Josh Bonwell.
It was definitely a close battle off of pit road.
It looked like there was a little bit of confusion coming off pit road because Josh Bonwell is going to lead the point coming off pit road. And we do have a couple lap cars up here. If David Thompson decides to stay out, he will gain a lap back. And it looks like our 2 lap cars who were up front decide to take it down pit road.
I went back and watched that battle off of pit road, and the 56 just barely by a splitter beat the 87 off pit road.
Yes, he did. We saw that the 87 was coming with the full head of steam. And unfortunately, Josh Bonwell just got off. That's the advantage of having a pit stall near the front.
It does look like the it does look like that when we go back to green, we'll have right at 50 laps to go.
And it does look like this time around should be the one to go. As we'll start to double up. One's going to dip down to the pits. I'm not sure who. I think that was the 2 of Craig Sykes. Was it? I'm not sure who it was dipping down into pit road.
It's hard to tell all the cars apart tonight, that's for sure. But it does look like it was the car number 3, Scott Johnston. Looks like he just came down, wanted to top it off, and head back out.
The pace car lights are out. We're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. And as you said, when we hit the line, 50 laps remaining in this race tonight.
say getting out here on the green, we're gonna have to. A lot of stuff to be watching. 50 laps to go. Everybody's gonna be trying to get all they can get here.
There goes the pace car. Josh Bonwell holds them until the green flag comes out. There's the green flag. Josh Bonwell on the lap pedal. The 87 of Justin Michael on the outside line. 65 of Jonathan Cadwell behind him. And then you have the 24 of Zach Howell, who we haven't really talked about much tonight, sitting up in fourth. The 28 of, that is Austin Bishopone up in there in the top 5 as well. Austin's going to get the inside line. He's going to be pushing, coming off the corner. And does this inside line get enough to get down below? It doesn't look like he's going to get enough to get below Josh Bonwell. But the 65 of Jonathan Cadwell below the 87 of Justin Michael. And now Jonathan Cadwell trying to get underneath Josh Bonwell. And he's going to get underneath him. Can he make the pass on the bottom side? And it does look like Josh Bonwell clearing him on the backstretch, so he's going to keep the lead here, coming to lap 53 or 153 of this 200 lap contest.
I was like, wow, don't take us back 100 laps.
Oh, and we're gonna have a wreck here. That is, I think that's the 2.
Oh, and he come back on the track.
And I believe Craig Sykes involved in that. See if we can. And he has got the whole front end gun. That's going to involve a lot of cars out here. Take a look back here with what
like
happened.
Contact between the 2 and the 24.
We were just saying how it was the first time seeing Zach Howell up in the top 5. And there he goes. He's going to go spin on the 24. Oh, actually, let's see who the 24 hit. Coming back onto the track like that. And there was a little bit of contact after
Caught
the
the
wreck.
42 of Nathan Anderson, it looks like, while he was on his lid.
And it looked like the 41 of Robert McFarland also involved in an incident after the wreck happened. It looks like the 23 of John Ronaldo, who's 24 laps down, gets involved in a little bit of an incident with the 41 of Robert McFarland. So a lot of cars taking damage there. Josh Bonwell. Actually, we're showing Eric, but really, did Josh Bonwell come down pit road? Josh Bonwell brings it down pit road, so that will make your top 3. Eric Borelli, Paul Fugate. Actually, Paul is on pit road, so we'll see who makes it off pit road. It does look like Josh Bonwell will sit in second. Eric Borelli, the only driver not to pit here.
Yeah, Eric got really lucky there. He was to the right side of the 47 when the I believe it was the 42 or 24 car landed on him. So, you know, that spin earlier could have been disastrous here for Eric. He's going to take himself some track position, get back out front, and see if he can't hold him off.
So with our 8th caution here tonight, let's take a step away once again for another commercial break, and we'll be back, coming back to Green Flag Racing here at the Charlotte 300. Kody Kreamer, take a bite out of cancer, Charlotte 300. So we are coming near 40 to go, and we'll be back after this.
Our research shows drivers won a league with no
Cheating,
Kids wrecking me.
admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs.
Intentional wrecks.
Drivers we interviewed also won a league with
Clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
Enjoys having all the drivers.
A full field of drivers.
end-of-year cash purse.
Follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing. We listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh?
All right, and we are back now. 14 of Eric Burley still up front. Josh Bonwell does have that outside line. We've seen him make the pass on the outside. We'll see if Eric can hold it together with his tires. 38 laps led for Eric. He's going to come to 39 on the start if he could beat Josh Bonwell to the line. Josh Bonwell does have 31, so this most laps led tonight is coming close.
And it looks like that was about a 10-lap run there that Eric will have on his tires, so it'll be interesting to see if he can hold them off here.
Yeah, if they get another green flag run here, it'll be interesting to see how much those fresher tires will affect the field out there. They are coming around. I believe that is turn number 3 and 4. Getting ready to go back green flag racing here. They're keeping it back. Pace car dips in. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here. Does Eric Burley beat Josh Bonwell to the line? And no, they're going to give it to Josh Bonwell. He will lead the lap. So 32 laps led for Josh Bonwell compared to Eric Burley's 38. Eric taking back to the lead. Side by side they go. Almost making contact in the corner. They're going to go 3 wide. And it does look like they're going to switch it back to 2 now. So Eric Burley still has the lead just barely on Josh Bonwell. You'll probably see him get the run coming off the corner. Eric Burley to the line. It'll be close, but it looks like Eric will lead that lap, moving it to 39 laps left for him. And still side-by-side action. And it does look like the 87 of Justin Michael trying to dip below Eric Burley. We're going to go 3 wide up front.
3 wide into 3.
No room
for 27
Eric.
Thought better of it and backed out a little bit. Sorry, the 87.
Yeah, we are going to move back to 2 wide. Eric Burley, because of that 3 wide, gave up a lot of time to Josh Bonwell.
Yeah, and we saw it earlier in the race. These 10-lap tires are just no match for these guys that have 4 tires.
So in second right now, you have Justin Michael, Eric Burley in third, Jonathan Cadwell fourth, and Austin Guichebone running into the top 5 as they sit right now. Josh Bonwell is, of course, up front leading this race.
And we're going to have another caution.
And we are. Let's see. Oh, looks like we had a couple involved in that. It was
Looks
Eric again. And we actually have 5 cars involved in this one. Take a look back with our 9th caution of the night. See what happened to Eric Burley.
Looks like the 85 just shoved him down through the tri-oval there and got him loose and
That is
spun him
65.
around. Sorry, my apologies. 65.
And it looks like the 44. Wow, there was a lot of drivers actually involved in that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's hard to get him slowed down. Even the 33 came in there at the end and caught one of them. It's going to effectively end the night for a few of these guys here.
Yes, it will. Let's go back out front to Josh Bonwell as he's going to lead the pack around, and they are going to come down pit road. So we're coming to 35 to go next time around.
Yeah, I think these guys have seen that no tires isn't necessarily the way to go. You really start to lose some positions when you have no tires.
All right, so as these guys come down pit road, let's go ahead and take one more commercial break, and let's see if we can get 35 laps in to finish this race tonight, all under green, and we'll be back right after this.
Our research shows drivers won a league with no
Cheating,
Kids wrecking me.
admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs.
Intentional wrecks.
drivers we interviewed also won a league with
Clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
Enjoys having all the drivers.
A full field of drivers.
end-of-year cash purse.
Follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing, we listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh?
All right, and they are doubling them up now. Josh Bonwell has the lead at the moment. It looks like Justin Michael sits in second, and Jeremy Crandall currently sitting in third, Austin Geachman in fourth, and Ivan Jones running out your top five. Coming to lap 168 tonight. Pace car getting ready to dip off. 9 cautions tonight. Pace car goes down into the pits. Josh Bonwell gets ready to go. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here tonight at Charlotte. And we do have, I'm showing 11 drivers remaining on the field, so the field has definitely shrunk, and we got another quick caution.
Oh, goodness.
That was David Vieira. So that was pretty quick. Let's take a look to see what happened to David, and he went for a ride. So on the restart. Oh, he had a checkup in front of him. That was the 28. Sent him into the wall. He's going to go into the 23 as well, and the 53 went spinning also. So that is going to leave a lot of cars with a ton of damage.
Yeah. You would almost think we were at Dover.
Yeah. So Justin Michael now takes over the lead. And we are coming to the 30 to go. And let's see, we do have our top 5 remaining on the lead lap, and it looks like we just got a wave around. I'm not sure if it was Robert McFarland. Let's see who, no, it was actually Craig Sykes getting the wave around. So Robert McFarland, 1 lap down. Craig Sykes is now, I believe, scored as 1 lap down. Or 2 laps down. And then John Ronaldo still on the track, 24 laps down.
Our research shows drivers won a league with no
cheating,
Kids wrecking me.
admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs,
intentional wrecks,
drivers we interviewed also won a league with
clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
Enjoys having all the drivers.
A full field of drivers.
end-of-year cash purse.
Follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing. We listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh?
Alright, and we are back. And I just talked to Chris. We'll be getting Chris up here in a little bit to do a couple more giveaways. But Justin Michael is up front right now. And it does look like we had a couple more drivers bring it back on the track. So we will still have 10 drivers on the track after that accident. Coming around turn number 3 and 4, Justin Michael will lead us to the green flag. Pace car will dip in. Coming to green flag at lap 173 tonight. Get near the end of this thing. Green flag is out. Justin Michael on the hot pedal. Did the 56 beat him to the line? No, they're going to give Justin Michael the lap lead. So 32 laps led for Justin Michael. Josh Bonwell now has 40. And we're seeing Josh Bonwell kind of get stuck on that high side. They went 3 wide for a moment. Justin Michael still on the inside of Josh Bonwell. He's got almost a full car length on Josh Bonwell right now. And he's going to cut it in front of the 56. He's going to block him going into the tri-oval. And now Bonwell with that inside line. Oh, and we had Bonwell blink out there for a moment. And it does look like Justin Michael is going to beat him off the corner and move in front of him. Going into 3 and 4. Lap 174 here tonight. And Justin Michael taking us to lap 175, leading his 34th lap tonight. Trying to hold off the charge of Josh Bonwell, who has led 40 laps out here tonight.
I can only imagine some of these drivers are praying for it to stay green for the rest of this race. Probably starting to get a little tired.
We are just now hitting lap 100, or we're hitting lap 176. We're on the 25 to go. We're getting near that 20 to go. It's coming pretty quick. These guys are going to be out there trying to push these cars to the limit. And we're seeing Justin Michael lead Josh Bonwell right now. Josh Bonwell to that inside line. And this is kind of where we see things get tricky. Does the outside line get the runoff on the corner? Side by side they go into turn number 3. And it does look like right now that outside line does have the advantage. They're going to go side by side, almost touch. Coming out of the corner into the tri-oval. The 87 is going to lead one more lap, taking it to 37 laps led for Justin Michael. And now Justin Michael is going to clear the 56 of Josh Bonwell one more time. And now next time around will be the 20 laps to go. We're on 21 to go right now. Lap 180. Justin Michael out front. Needs 2 more laps to get in front of Josh Bonwell's 40 laps led tonight.
Pretty deep in the race to be locking up the most laps led. Just goes to show a lot of exciting racing and a lot of lead changes here tonight.
Yeah, we have had 4 drivers really lead a lot of laps. Eric really led 39. He is back on the track right now, but he is 10 laps down. Jonathan Cadwell, 28 laps led. Justin Michael, 40. And Josh Bonwell also have 40. So, a lot of laps led by these guys tonight.
Yeah, those 3 drivers make up almost 75% of the race. Eric Burley, Josh Bonwell, and Justin Michael.
Yeah, 19 to go now, so they're going to start counting them down. Josh Bonwell sitting right behind Justin Michael, but the 65 of Jonathan Cadwell has creeped up behind them. He's going to lock it up with the 56, try to push past Justin Michael, who's now led 41 laps, coming to 42. are seeing a little bit of battling back there for the third position. Josh
Oh,
Bonwell
in the
into
56,
wall.
into the wall.
And he's going to start to fall back. Does Jeremy Crandall have enough left in that tank to catch Josh Bonwell? And you know Justin Michael's got to be liking that, because now he's only got one person to worry about. That is the 65 of Jonathan Cadwell.
Yeah, it's always a lot less pressure when you've got one behind you rather than two.
Hey, gentlemen, I thought I'd hop back up in the booth here. I meant to be back on lap 25. We got $25 cash to give away. That's going to be going to John Ronaldo.
Congrats to John Ronaldo.
And as long as I don't miss it, we'll see you again with 10 laps to go. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Well, it'll be about 5 laps then.
So Chris Crandall back in the booth with us for the moment. Gave away $25 to, that was John Ronaldo. And then that looks like they accidentally dumped the broadcast booth into the admin booth as well. So
nice.
The 15 to go now. Justin Michael out to 45 laps led. And Josh Bonwell has been able to kind of solidify himself in that third spot. But he is 1.4 back from Justin Michael. So he's got to kind of get that car in line and get moving here near the end of this race. 14 to go for these guys. And your second place right now is Jonathan Cadwell, who is about 0.6 behind our leader here tonight, but he is going to have to battle around a lap car. That is Eric Barilli in the 14.
Looks like the 65 had no problems working his way around the 14 there, but definitely didn't gain any time in that either.
No, he's actually going to lose a 10th in the process. So 13 laps to go for these guys here tonight. Coming to 12 to go, and Justin Michael now 48 laps led. And I believe if he leads 3 more laps, he will lock the most laps led tonight. Now on to 11 laps led, and Justin Michael still out front. Let's take a look back at these other guys. Jonathan Cadwell currently sitting in second. He's starting to get Josh Bonwell to put some pressure on him. Go back to fourth. That is Jeremy Crandall and David Thompson Jr. currently sitting in the top 5, rounding out the top 5. Then you go 2 laps back to Robert McFarland. Ivan Jones also 2 laps back, sitting in 7th. David Vieira 4 laps down in 8th. Kirk Smith 8 laps down in 9th. Rounding out your top 10 is Eric Burley, who is 10 laps down. Then you go back to John Ronaldo, who's currently sitting 13th, 24 laps down, and he is your last car remaining on the field. And I believe we have Chris Crandall back up in the booth with us.
Yeah, we've got one more copy of Setup Analyzer that's going to Jeremy Crandall. No relation, by the way.
Well, congratulations to Jeremy Crandall for winning the Setup Analyzer.
And Jeremy is currently running in 4th, so definitely that Setup Analyzer will help him get to the next level and get a win next time he is at Charlotte.
I'm hearing of a wreck on the front.
Yeah, we are gonna. That was Josh Bonwell. So that is gonna mix things up, and this will make for an exciting finish out here tonight. Let's see if we can take a look to see what happened to Josh Bonwell coming off of turn number 4. And this is where we kind of saw him struggle earlier on in the race. He hits that wall, curves it down into the infield, tries to bring it back up onto the track, saving it, loses control of it again, goes into the wall, and it doesn't look like anybody else involved in that as he parks it and puts the brake down. So Justin Michael out front has led the most laps tonight. Nobody else can come near him. Right now, your top four are on the lead lap. That'll leave Justin Michael, Jonathan Cadwell, Jeremy Crandall, and David Thompson Jr. for a shot to win this tonight.
Again, a big shout out to Mark Montanari for putting up the analyzer and the rest of our sponsors here. We've got Domino's TYJ? Help me out.
Yes, that is Domino's TYJ. Robert McFarland helping out with that and his league over there. They had a couple guys sign up for the race tonight, so shout out to those guys over there at Domino's TYJ.
And then it looks like we also have NACTech Solutions, Carolina SimSkins, who I believe is responsible for the skins on the car, if I'm not mistaken. TSK Designs and SimTVNation.com. And of course, can't forget Max Speed TV3.
Yeah, it's been a great race out here tonight. You know, we did have we had 11 cautions tonight, but 200 laps. It's great to see all these guys still out here driving after 200 laps.
I'm not sure who.
Well, somebody blew up.
Not sure who Sim TV Nation is, but they're actually streaming the in-car from this race today, and it looks like they are taking donations through their stuff as well. Looks like it might be Justin Michael. That's yeah.
Yeah, we are trying to find that really quick here. And it does look like it is Justin Michael. Currently running in second, Justin Michael. Make sure to go check them out at SimTV. What's the website on that?
SimTVNation.com.
All right.
Yeah, and I gotta say that Steve, I love the work you do here with Max Speed TV3. I started watching you when you were still Arctic Night broadcasting and doing some of the Somo stuff, and that was really neat. And the work you put on here is fun. I've had a lot of fun doing this with you tonight.
Yeah, it's it's a lot of work, but it's always fun when you get out here on the track and get to watch great races like this.
I'll say I don't envy all the work that you've put into it, though. Looks like the lights on the pace car are off, and we'll be going green this time by. Looks like it's just going to be 6 cars on the track when we go green here, if it stays the way it is right now. Yep, I just happen to see 6 in the main pack here. Looks like the 65 is going to definitely try to give this 87 a run for his money here. He's going to take it down low. Oh! Yep. The 65. I think the 65 won this race. Yeah, it looks like the 65 got tight, pushed up into the left rear of the 87, and he got into the grass and got it straight. Third place ran into it. It's going to be interesting to see if, since he caused that yellow, how that'll kind of shake out. If they in any way penalize the 65, it looks like it might give the win to the 9. Before you go, it does look like they're gonna put the 65 at the end of the tail end of the lap, and that'll put the number 9 in the lead.
Our research shows drivers won a league with no
cheating,
kids wrecking me,
admin favoritism, multiple fast repairs,
intentional wrecks.
Drivers we interviewed also won a league with
clean competitive racing, clear-cut rules,
enjoys having all the drivers,
a full field of drivers,
end-of-year cash purse,
follows the rules on a constant basis.
At Domino's TYJ Racing, we listened to the drivers and created a league with high integrity and professionalism just like Domino's Pizza has maintained for the last 55 years. Claim your share of the over $3,000 purse by applying today at Domino'sTYJRacing.com for one of the few remaining Cup car rides or your seat in our action-packed truck series.
Yo, I dropped the 88. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake. Sleeping on it, should've stayed awake, huh?
Sounds good.
Yes, sir. It was really tight. It was a real fun group of guys. Definitely a lot of fun. A little bit of both, a little bit of everything. I do this stuff on the real side. Get to play in here every now and again. These guys at Lazy Days Racing put on a pretty good deal here for Kody. Wish him the best. Thank you guys for putting this on. Yes, sir.
And
Thank you.
We've got a $25 prize for you too, Jeremy. So what I'll do is we'll just PayPal that to you, the same email you registered on. So
10-4, and I heard something about an NPR deal.
Yeah, Jeremy won one of our NPR setup analyzers too. So.
Oh yeah.
Chris will get me your email and your information. I'll get it sent over to Mark Montanary with setupanalyzer.com, and he'll get in contact with you to get that all set up, buddy.
Awesome. You guys did a great job putting this thing on. Yeah. So, put a pat on your back there.
It's a lot of fun to watch. He's not down here yet. There he is.
Yes, sir. It was different from what I've ever drove here before. It got super tight after about 15 laps or so. So you just had to really take care of your tires. Yeah, just let them wear the crap out of theirs so I can go back by them.
It seemed to work for you.
Yeah, I know we were definitely really strong in the long runs. I'm not a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of the short runs here because it was draft lock, so you just couldn't pass anybody. So you had to let them wear out their stuff just to get by them. Yeah, just everybody for putting this race on, and hopefully Kody gets better soon, and just everybody out there watching, and anything I won, definitely that gets donated back to him. So.
We'll have $50 going back to Kody, and we greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. I had something up on my stream for donations, but I didn't get the viewers like Jonathan did. So I know he got a lot of donations for him, so that's good.
Perfect. And actually, we have Jonathan in the booth with us here. Thanks for joining us, Jonathan. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And sorry about that finish. It was dicey. Going back, and I kind of explained to the guys here a little bit, but it looked like you kind of drifted up there. So sadly, we have to put the blame on someone.
Yeah, I know how these things go. Like I've been part of plenty of leagues where that happens. I mean, not saying I agree with it, but at the end of the day, it's not what we're here for. I mean, we're here for a good cause, and like Justin said, I was able to raise $200 through my stream tonight, so that will be going to the fund. That's what we're here for.
Oh, fantastic!
It stings a little bit the way things went down at the end, but like I said, that's not what we're here for. We're not here for the racing. We're here for a good cause.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
All right, and Justin, Michael, and Jonathan, is it Cadwell or Cadell?
Cadell.
Okay. Since both of you did mention you donated all your donations from your streams tonight, what are those stream names?
All right, I guess I'll go first. Mine's twitch.tv/SimTVNation, and on YouTube.com/SimTVNation.
Mine will be twitch.tv/StillHorseRacingTV and YouTube.com/StillHorseRacingTV.
All right, and thank you guys once again for helping donate to the cause. I know, being a streamer and, just getting any kind of donations is great, but to see you guys turn around and give those back to Kody is a pretty amazing thing to see from you guys.
Yeah, absolutely awesome of you guys.
Now let's go.
Looks like we got a race winner.
Yeah, we do have a race winner, David Thompson Jr. How you doing tonight?
Doing good, guys.
All right, well, you start 10th, and it looks like you only led one lap. It was that final lap. So how was the car out there tonight for you?
Car wasn't bad. It was real good at the beginning of the run. As the run went along, naturally the car got tight, and the biggest thing is just tire management.
Now, what was your strategy going into trying to save your tires?
Biggest thing for me was just taking it easy at the beginning of the runs, and biggest thing is watching out for all the wrecks. I know it was a long race. There's no reason to try to fight like crap to get to the front early. Just best thing just to kind of hang back and do what you got to do.
Now, as a spotter, I have a soft spot for spotters. Did you have a spotter spotting for you tonight?
Yes, I did. I'm hoping she gets on here right quick and you can talk to her. But yeah, I had a true human spotter with us, and she done an excellent job getting us through all the wrecks.
And who was that?
It'd be Melody Morris.
All right, well,
Right
congrats to you once again on your first place finish here tonight. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to tonight?
Big thing is, this whole race was for Kody to show awareness for his illness, and I'm glad we got a good showing for that. That's a big thing. Shout out to Mel, keeps me out of the trouble, and for Lazy Days for putting this race off.
All right, and Chris, I believe you have something.
Yeah, so we've got a $100 prize for you for winning the race here, David.
Okay.
Again, we'd just like to thank you for coming out. It was fun to watch.
Chris, I appreciate y'all having us on here, having this league race, and anytime, guys. Appreciate it. It's fun running out there.
All right, and Chris, I believe you also have a little bit extra at the end of this broadcast you would like to mention.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for racing with us. My numbers are going to be way off now because we had so many great generous donations, but it looks like we will have raised just over $1,000 for Kody, so that's fantastic.
Wow. Yeah, that is pretty great.
And I would like to thank all of our sponsors. We had a lot of great people step up. Domino's, TYJ Racing, and of course, I don't even have my...
I got the list up here if you want me to read through it.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, Skylar, that'd be great.
We've got Domino's, TYJ Racing, NAC Tech Solutions, Carolina SimSkins, TSK Designs, NPR Setup Analyzer, SimTV Nation, and of course MaxSpeed TV3.
And of course, just a huge thank you to the extra donations that we got tonight. That really made it immensely better. So.
All right. Well, with that, Skylar, would you like to go through the? Would you like to start us on the top 10 for our race results for tonight?
Absolutely. So we've got David Thompson Jr. Finishing in first, Justin Michael in the 87 in second, Jeremy Crandall in third, Ivan Jones fourth, and rounding out the top five is Jonathan Cadell. Robert McFarland sixth, one lap down, David Verrera, hope I got that right, in seventh, 2 laps down, Josh Bonwell in eight laps down, Eric Barille ninth, 9 laps down, and Kirk Smith in 10th, 13 laps down.
Craig Sykes will finish 11th tonight. John Ronaldo will finish 12th. Austin Guichabone will finish 13th. Paul Fugate will finish 14th. Joey Stats in 15th tonight. Scott Johnson will finish 16th. Nathan Anderson in 17th. Zach Howell in 18th. Jackson Allen, after a pretty strong showing near the beginning of the race, finishes 19th tonight. And Eric Spencer will finish 20th.
And it looks like 21st will be Greg Klein in the 19, Nicole Ronaldo in 22nd, Michael Maxwell 23rd, Bobby Watts 24th, and Chris Grandall in 25th.
And then we did have one that did not grid tonight. That was Richard Bros. But, even though some of these guys did not race, they did help donate to the cause. So thank you to those guys, even if you did not make it out to the race. And thank you everybody who did donate through different streams and through helping support the cause here tonight. So with that, everybody have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Max Speed TV3 for more great racing here on YouTube. Everybody have a great night out there.